Anyone whom have decided to collect whatsoever from anybody, whether APC or PDP, we will not allow them have a breathing space under the Labour Party.
Yes. And you don't use coup d'etat to take over the leadership of the party.
That's right.
You don't take over the leadership of the party from the back door. What Apapa and co try to do, although we understand them because they have been paid by their paid masters. If you look at the statement they have made today, they are talking about the tribunal. Whatever they say is about the tribunal. Whatever they say is about the tribunal. And it's no longer news that these disgruntled Labour Party members have been paid to truncate the cases in tribunal. If you look at all their interviews, it is tailored towards that. Even today, they are also talking about the tribunal.
Good day, our lovely viewers. Welcome to another episode of What is Trending. My name is Angelo Himalayas, your anchor. It's a lovely day, and of course, I would love you to have it at the back of your minds that we wouldn't back off from bringing you updates, political updates back to back. Yes, if you are just joining us, make sure you subscribe to this channel. Always make sure you tap the notification bell so you get an update anytime we drop any, and then make sure you make our videos go viral by watching till the end and sharing to people close to you and outside Nigeria. Now, the first update here is about the Labour Party. Of course, if you've been following the trend of events, you know that Lamidi Apapa has been affirmed by a high court as the acting chairman of the Labour Party. Now, Julius Abure, the incumbent chairman of the Labour Party, in conjunction with the VMCII, that is the Vote Must Count International Initiative, have joined forces together to warn Lamidi Apapa, despite the court injunction and his own faction of the party, to please stay away from activities that concern the Labour Party, and they should hereafter desist from parading themselves as members of the National Executive Council of the same Labour Party. This particular speech happened somewhere today after the court injunction, after it went round, after it was now very popular that the court injunction was given to Lamidi Apapa and then his other fellow excos in his own faction. So I'll allow you to watch Julius Abure there and listen to what he has to say in conjunction with the VCMII, the same VMCII who have been staging protests to make sure that there is a stable democracy and that there is no headache to the polity. So let me allow you watch Julius Abure and the representatives of the VMCII, that is the Vote Must Count International Initiative. We'll be back.
Yeah, we have been here for the reason of a country that must not collapse. For us, it's not about Dr. Julius Abure. It's not about Labour Party, but it's about a Nigeria that is possible for our own children and the next generation. But we will not sit down in our comfort zone and see miscreants want to take over the party that belongs to the Nigerian people. Anyone whom have decided to collect whatsoever from anybody, whether APC or PDP, we will not allow them have a breathing space under the Labour Party. Yes. We voted for Labour Party. We voted for Peter Obi. We are in court because the president of Nigeria, President Muhammadu Buhari, in connivance with the INEC chairman to take the vote of the Nigerian people by hook or by crook, we say no. The reason why we are here is to pay homage and to pay solidarity. INEC chairman cannot plant miscreants in Labour Party. PDP cannot plant miscreants in Labour Party. APC cannot plant miscreants in Labour Party. We have decided to say no to miscreants. We are here to say yes to Labour Party. We are here to say yes to Peter Obi. We are here to say yes to every chairman representing the 36 states and the FCT right in this gathering. We are saying yes to the Nigerian people. We are saying yes to the vote we gave to Peter Obi. And we are here to say yes to our country called Nigeria.
All of you for paying this solidarity visit. I want to seize this opportunity to also appreciate all the state chairmen that left their other crowded engagements to also be in this gathering today. I appreciate all other members of the National Working Committee who are here. I appreciate all members of the support group who are here today, who were in court and who are also here. I want to appreciate the NLC, I appreciate the TUC, who mobilized workers in their numbers today to be present in court, and they are also here. I have listened carefully to your address and your presentation, and to say that I appreciate you for coming to pay this solidarity visit. As we always say, we are law-abiding citizens. We have tried and we have obeyed the court's restraining order, and by today the judge gave a ruling assuming jurisdiction. I need to make it abundantly clear that the substantive matter itself has not started. There was a motion, there was a preliminary objection to the jurisdiction of the court, and the court today assumed jurisdiction. And for me, I'm ready to go on appeal. In the next few hours, we will be submitting our notice of appeal to the court, and we'll remove all the matters from that court and take it to the Court of Appeal. I believe that I will get justice in the Court of Appeal. I believe that Labour Party will get justice in the Court of Appeal. Yes. Because this same court in the FCT in 2023, in the case of Suleiman against APC, did the same thing. And the law reports Suleiman against APC 2023, a law report decided by the Supreme Court made it very clear that these matters before the court has no jurisdiction. And so that's where we are standing. And I believe that whatever the judge has done today cannot stand before the Court of Appeal. I have confidence that the Court of Appeal will do the right thing, and therefore all our papers will be in by today, and I'm sure that by Monday the appeal will be ceased. And so I want to assure all our supporters, all our members, that they should remain calm. I remain the national chairman of the party. The party is... Correct. Apapa chairman. Labour Party is a democratic institution. Yes. And you don't use coup d'etat to take over the leadership of the party. That's right. You don't take over the leadership of the party from the back door. What Apapa and co try to do, although we understand them because they have been paid by their paid masters. Yes, yes. If you look at the statement they have made today, they are talking about the tribunal. Whatever they say is about the tribunal. Whatever they say is about the tribunal. And it's no longer news that these disgruntled Labour Party members have been paid to truncate the cases in tribunal. If you look at all their interviews, it is tailored towards that. Even today, they are also talking about the tribunal. And therefore, they are only satisfying their paymasters. So we urge our party members to disregard them. You don't take over the leadership of the party from the back door. Nobody appointed them. And the constitution of the party is clear as to how you remove a national chairman, how new one should emerge, who should monitor it, and so on and so forth. So it is very clear that they are trying to satisfy their paymasters, and it's unfortunate that this group of people found themselves in Labour Party. But obviously I'm not worried, because the time has come for us to separate the wheat from the shaft. The party was a small party, and therefore we accommodated all forms of charlatans in the party, all forms of dubious people in the party. These are people who didn't offer anything to the party. Apapa scored 0 in Oyo State in the presidential election. Arababi, who is claiming to be the publicity secretary, scored 0 in Ogun State in the presidential election. They even supported other candidates in other political parties. They should go and check the record. In Edo, I scored 79% in the presidential election. I ensured that APC and PDP did not get 25% in the presidential election. In the House of Assembly election, in spite of the dollars, in spite of the harassment that was deployed by PDP government in Edo State, I am the only national chairman that won my word hands down. My performances as the national chairman of this party is not in doubt. I inherited a party that was in arrears of salary payments. I inherited a party that has no image, and today I have made the party the #1 party in Nigeria. In this party, I have paid my dues. I've been here for 20 years, building this party, and today I challenge all other national chairmen of the party. None of them have performed to the level I have performed. And the records are clear. And so for charlatans to come and say they want to take over the party, we laugh at them, we sympathize with them. And I urge Nigerians, whatever information they are getting from them, they are fake news. They try to talk about forgery. What is forgery? Who forged the document? How were those documents forged? Anyway, it is not my intention to talk about that one, but to reassure you that we are in control of the party. I remain the national chairman of the party.
And we are not divided.
And I assure you that we continue to provide leadership. Our cases in court, we continue to defend them. Our House of Rep cases, we defend them to the end. Our senatorial cases, we defend them to the end. And the presidential election petition will defend to the end. No amount of distraction will stop us from attaining it. I listen to you clearly. You are dreaming for a new Nigeria. And I want to say clearly that no man, no woman, no amount of intimidation, no amount of harassment, no amount of 100 of Apapa can stop an idea whose time has come. The time has come for Nigerians to take back their country. The time has come for Labour Party to be in government. And nothing will stop us.
Welcome back. If you're just joining us, this is still Nation Voice Tower, your most preferred YouTube channel. Yes, my own take on the issue pertaining to Lamidi Apapa and then Julius Abure is simple. Julius Abure remains the national chairman of the Labour Party, and according to the Labour Party handbook and the stipulated constitution of the Labour Party, you cannot remove a chairman constitutionally by law or by a high court issuing a sort of conjunction to you unless you convene a conference consisting of the National Executive Council, the National Working Committee, and so on and so forth, the Board of Trustees, all 36 states Labour Party chairmen and their secretaries. But to our utmost dismay and to our amusement and pleasure, all the 36 states Labour Party chairmen are behind Julius Abure. So that makes Lamidi Apapa alone in his own quest to really have the helm of affairs of the Labour Party at his beck and call. He has hurriedly come to ask the lawyers to quickly avail themselves in 48 hours and brief him about the ongoing Presidential Elections Petitions Tribunal in the Court of Appeal in Abuja. So this has come forth to show or to depict that Lamidi Apapa has something shady. He has an illicit dealing. He has a personal vendetta on the ongoing petitions tribunal going on. So we hope to see, or we hope he doesn't withdraw the case according to what has been planned earlier on, which they deviated from. So let's see what happens. In another news, a group under the name of the Natives have staged a protest today, and they have thereby come out and warned people who are believed to have brought a sort of political catastrophe to the present polity. People who are typically hitting the polity, according to them, by staging protests in front of the Court of Appeal, by putting pressure or mounting pressure on the judiciary, and making statements that seem to have plans of bringing sort of political problems in the Nigerian political system. These groups seem to take sides with Asiwaju and the APC, because from their speech you will know that they are not just standing on the platform of just Nigerians who are agitating for good governance. They are standing on a dual platform, which I feel they stand on Asiwaju's platform and any other platform, because these people seem to be paid for. Let me allow you watch the spokesperson address the crowd after they were accosted by newsmen, to ask them and for them to reiterate the reasons why they were protesting and stopping people from mounting pressure on the judiciary to pass a favorable judgment for Nigerians and obedience. Watch them.
Whosoever, them and their agents, who may want to obstruct the peace of the country, the natives will rise up against them. Yes. It is very simple. Please, whosoever is aggrieved should allow the court, instead of posting their faces on social media, threatening their families. In fact, some have even tried to make the issues sub judice. They have been interpreting the constitutions themselves. So please, we are calling on all Nigerians, for the sake of unity of our country and the peace of our nation.
If you ask me, welcome back. If you ask me, I will tell you that these people were paid to do whatever they are doing, because they don't seem to have the same unison voice that Nigerians have. They don't seem to have the same vigor and energy and the kind of vibes that the Nigerian people or the Nigerian citizens have, especially those who are fighting to reclaim the stolen mandate. So if you ask me, I will tell you this particular group called the natives were paid. They were kind of, they received a sort of payment in order to stage this protest. Because as far as I'm concerned, there is no pressure whatsoever being mounted on the judiciary. The judiciary are just being scolded and coaxed for coming later in the day to continue with proceedings in accordance to the ongoing Presidential Elections Petitions Tribunal. So the judiciary had a whooping duration of up to a month plus to take care of this particular case. But to our utmost dismay, the judiciary began to play an end game of a sort of delay tactics. So it's just right for the Nigerian people to call out the judiciary here and spell out issues or areas where the judiciary needs to really make amends in order to enhance a sort of stable and favorable justice or favorable verdict to the amusement and pleasure of Nigerians. So this group can continue protesting. Of course, they've been paid for, I would say, over and over again. So we will see where their protests will take them. Next on my list is a particular update making the rounds now. Peter Obi, in a book launch in Awka, has made a statement that has stirred the whole internet and has stirred the whole Nigerian people. It has also brought hope to obedience and Nigerians alike. And this particular statement is no other than a statement saying, "I will become president of Nigeria one day," according to the Labour Party presidential candidate. Peter Obi said this in Awka today while addressing the crowd after he was called on to give a short remark on the book launch that was taking place earlier on. So he, in accordance to the launching at hand and the occasion at hand, he actually did the needful and then made these remarks. In these remarks, aside stating the fact that his ambition for presidency is not yet done, this is not meant to really dent the hope of obedience, but to raise the hope or to raise the hope of obedience, to keep being steadfast in the ongoing Presidential Elections Petitions Tribunal at the Court of Appeal. He furthermore addressed his adversaries and said all who are against him will continue to see him flourish in glory and in majesty. That is that about that particular update. I have something strange. A suit demanding an order to discontinue the swearing in of the president-elect Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu on the May 29th has emerged and was filed by some residents in Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja. These people, according to a lawyer who was their spokesperson, filed a petition to the High Court in Abuja stating that Asiwaju shouldn't be sworn in as he hasn't gotten the customary and constitutional 25% legitimate votes in Abuja. These people are coming out to say if Asiwaju is going to be the president of Nigeria and by implication their own governor in Abuja, so he should be able to win 25% in Abuja for him to be able to be governor over the people in Abuja and president over the Nigerian people. All right. The petition filed by an unknown lawyer still amongst the residents of Abuja couldn't just be waved with the wave of hand, but it is yet to be addressed by the Honorable Court. So we'll keep our fingers crossed and see what the Honorable Court will do about this particular petition that was filed by some residents in Abuja, preferably 5 residents in Abuja. So that is that from our table. Don't forget to like our videos as I've urged you to do, and do the needful to make our videos go viral. I will see you in my next video. Bye.